for number 5, M&N SAMURIA League, live at the Rehboth Stadium in IKENNE, State. The continuation of the M&N SAMURIA League on the way again, off and running. Let's get set for business for the next 90 minutes or so between Iconica FC and Rehboth. Both sides will be inside for the first maximum 3 points. Iconica lost to M&N in their first opening game with 3 goals to 0. Rehboth have to settle for 2-2 draw in their first opening encounter. And big way for both sides to be inside for that maximum 3 points. Right, it's the Iconica and the opponent, it's the Rehboth FC. Kick start the game. Alongside me to work for the next 90 minutes or so, I have Rehboth to lock. Welcome on board, Rehboth.
Good afternoon, Bashir. Good afternoon to all our viewers once again back on this pitch, M&N SAMURIA League 2021-2022 season. Of course, this both teams having their second game. Like you said, it's definitely both sides looking for their first 3 points. The problem will not be for Rehboth, who have scored 2 goals. And there will be a little problem for a certain Iconica, who have considered 3 goals in so far in their match.
Rich starting the game. It's the Iconica who are making sure everything will work perfectly after losing heavily to M&N 3 goals to 0. And their first fixture, despite the fact that who wants to put that aside and make sure everything works out perfectly. We start the ball possession and in control of the game is the Rehboth side. Who scored 2 against Iconica FC. They had a very good start against Iconica FC. Very good, entertaining 90 minutes of ball. It ended 2-2, 4 goals, 3 in that game. Iconica had a very bad day against M&N, where they lost heavily by 3 goals to 0. Despite the fact that they lost, they will want to put that aside and concentrate on this to in search of that maximum 3 points. But the way things are now, Remo.
Of course, definitely they want to put that aside and of course try and get the first 3 points. Or even get their first goal in this tournament so far. You look at them losing heavily in their first match. It wasn't well good. Of course, scoring, considering 3 goals is a whole lot. But against the free scoring side like Rehboth, then they have a lot of things work to do today.
Going through the lineup of Iconica, facing Rehboth in goal is Ayade Tohib, the goalkeeper for Iconica in this game. The 4-man defenders to just make sure everything works out perfectly for Iconica. Number 6 jersey is Kido Kodri. The number 13 jersey is Bakar Ibrahim. 15 jersey is Razak Babatunde. Number 3 jersey on the left back is Adesina Iboko. And the center right midfield row, we have Lawal Kende with the number 8 jersey, Agbola Yusuf with the number 29 jersey for Iconica, Adeyemo Emmanuel with the number 7 jersey, and Oyedokun Ayuba with the number 18 jersey. In front, with the 2-man in front, to make the assignment is well done for Iconica. The number 9 jersey is Kayode Yusuf, and the number 27 jersey is Gani Dolapo. What a very good game, talking of Kayode Yusuf, but very unlucky to have a goal pulled at the back of the net. 1 shot on target for Kayode Yusuf. It's the crossbar against M&N. Going to the straight line of Rehboth FC, the goalkeeper for this game is Aziz Majid. 4 defenders facing Iconica. The number 4 jersey is Olaise Tobilova. Number 2 jersey is Ojo Johnson. 6 Egubi Koib. Number 3 jerseys is Mahi Rakib. 3 midfielders in the center midfield to just face the Iconica 4-3-3 formation by Rehboth. 14 jerseys for Yemi Abiola. 7 jerseys Okwade Ismail. 10 jerseys Adedinro Isaac, and a 3-man in front to make sure everything works out for Rehboth in this game. We have number 11 jersey Taiwo, 16 jersey Ibrahim Akwemi, and 14 jersey Ajibola Joao. Free kick in a very good area now for Rehboth. Okwade Ismail having a conversation with his own teammates. Adedinro Isaac, very good promising area, very good promising. A very good side position here. If Rehboth have a free kick specialist to come back from this angle.
20-25 years out, we need a perfect free kick specialist to get his on. But they are playing short.
Taking very short. It's a very weak one delivered. And at the end, the shot is well blocked by the Iconica to start the attack once again. So that should be a foul. Free kick. Advantage Iconica. Not really in a rush to start this game. Making sure everything works out perfectly. Both sides are really being careful and conscious not to concede very early. Launch the ball forward by the captain of the Iconica. And there will be no problem for goalkeeper Aziz Majid. Make sure the ball is sent to his goal area. Start the ball launching with his own defender from the right flank. The first opening picture of this encounter was 1. It ended 2-2. The second game on the same day was between M&N FC, slugging it out with this same Iconica FC. M&N chance there for Rehboth. And a very good block there from the defender of the Iconica. Very much in front from Idowu Quadri. First corner of the game. This is what I'm saying. Rehboth are making sure they put one problem on the Iconica defense.
Yeah, they scored 2 goals in their first match, so you can say scoring goal might not be a problem. But that was a chance and scores that. The control was bad. If I had a very perfect control, as you get at the back of the net, scores that. The wall set for him to shoot that goal.
And Rehboth are making everything work out for them in this very early start of this game. Making it very much difficult for Iconica to get themselves in this game. They need to be just very careful, Rehboth. They had a very good start against their first Okwala FC. They scored early before conceding. They scored a second goal before conceding late again to Okwala FC. This will be a big lesson for them and make sure everything works out against Iconica FC, who are really fighting very, very hard to bring themselves back in this league. Rehboth. Trying to play tip high ball. That should be a foul. Surely good call from the referee. After the push on Rehboth, taking very quickly. 6-2 last man standing to start the attack again. But Joe Johnson, support by his own teammates. Springs the ball. And the goalkeeper called for a very easy catch. M&N FC played the second game on the 6th November 2021, where they trashed Iconica by 3 goals to 0. The second week, the game between M&N FC and Iconica was played same day in the opening game against Rehboth and Okwala FC. The 10th November was a game between M&N FC and Olanchile FC, where it ended 7 goals to 5 goals to 2 in favor of M&N. Last weekend was between Choice FC and Okwala FC, where it ended 5 goals to 0. Choice FC escaping through after scoring 3 in the first half to now win conveniently by 3 goals to 2. Iconica inside the box area. Ringing bell on the hair of the defenders of the Rehboth. By the hands, the flag is off and offside. The last game last weekend was between Choice FC and Okwala FC. 5 goals to 0. 3 goals were scored in the first half by Choice FC before these 2 goals were scored in the second half by Okwala FC. Now it will be a big call on the other team that this game, this league is calling for big goals. We've had a lot of goals three-line games. This to show we should be able to see more goals in this game.
Of course, you can see that again, to be able to see more goals. The league has actually tapped out so many goals, like we do of Milan. And in this encounter, I don't expect anything less. I expect to see goals, especially from Rehboth, who last time I got 2 goals in the game. And of course, I'm looking for the first goal for Iconica as well, going on in this game.
Ricky, Rehboth, after a foul on Ibrahim Okwemi. Free kick from the left, reverse angle. Taken by the man, very influential in the middle of the area. Okwande Assis. Okwande is Mamila, I beg your pardon. Very influential in their first game. Dominating that middle of the area. At the end, it was a very disappointing result. Shot goes wide and not on target this time around. It's out for a goal kick. No pressure for goalkeeper. You are there for it. So far, so good. Goal kick advantage, Iconica. Very sure the coach of the Iconica will tell his boys, sack for the goal anyhow it comes in. Let's get the maximum 3 points. We had a very disappointing outing against M&N. For me, so far so good. M&N with 6 points after playing 2 games. First FC had their first game against Okwala FC, where they won 3 goals to 2. They're on the second position with 3 points after 1 game. Talking of Choice FC, that's a foul ball. The Iconica player down rolling in pain. And the referee will surely want to confirm what exactly is wrong with him. He's surely back on the street to continue. Advantage Rehboth this time around. Back to the table. M&N still on the first position after 2 games with 6 points. Choice FC with 3 points in the second position after 1 game. Rehboth on the third position after drawing against Okwala FC in their first opening game with 1 point. Footballer FC after 2 games. 1 point recorded on the 4th position. The 5th position is Olanchile after 1 game. No points. -3. And as well, Iconico, who lost heavily as well to M&N. In the bottom table, 6th position, Iconico, -3 as well, with no point recorded after 1 game. This will be the 2nd game of both sides, and that's to show how important it is for both sides to secure that maximum 3 points or the share point again.
We were able to see them moving 2nd place, 2 points behind M&N of 6 points. But a win for Iconica, we will see them moving out of the relegation zone, of course, go ahead of Rehboth, but go top of the table behind FC. So it's an important match for both teams, and they need a victory.
Back to the field of play. Rehboth still dominating the ball with the possession. At the end, Iconico regain that possession. Agbola Yusuf. Support by additional Ibuko. Agbola Yusuf with the long volley now. Trying to be chased by REMO Emmanuel, but no problem from good dazzling turning now from Rehboth. Lovely set piece of football. They can break into the box now. It's looking for support. Ibrahim Akoyemin. Launch the crossing. Locating his own teammate. Nobody to do the follow-up. At the end, it's a clearance now for Iconico. Side have been really cautious not to concede very early. So far, so good in this game. No single shot on target here. The defenders have been doing that duty perfectly. I'm very sure you still have to see a lot of actions, a lot of drama, a lot of goals if possible.
Yeah, the flag of challenges have not come because the second club haven't seen the passes breakthrough any of the good defenses. They've been showing up at the back, but Rehboth in the bit have been a bit better because I think the passes have been ugly in the middle, but then the final third has been easy for them. But I think we'll wait and see what happens as far as this game continues.
Ibrahim Akoyemin with a cross again. It's a chance here. Not the best follow-up, but still nowhere cleared. Inside the box area of the Iconico, they saved that one. Escaping that danger, Iconico, and they're winning themselves a free kick. Beautiful cross again from Ibrahim Akoyemin. Locating Oyeyemi Abiola, should have done better than that. Not well read, and missed that kick. A very close opportunity for Rehboth, so far so good. Very good opportunity, missing that kick after a fine delivery from Ibrahim Akoyemin. Should have done better with that, but that missed kick wasn't the best one.
Yeah, that's a goal, definitely. That's a great goal. It was well played, but that missed kick wasn't in. It was really first goal of the game, but then that was a challenge for them.
Iconico still finding it very difficult to break out the line of the Rehboth, who have been very busy so far in attacking. They've not really been pressurizing the Rehboth. They've not been looking like a side who are looking for that maximum 3 point. Iconico. This should be a foul surely on the Quadri, the captain of the Iconico, and running in pain. That will be the first yellow card of the game, if I'm correct. Yes, it is. Trying to confirm who exactly goes into the referee booking. Free kick for Iconico. We're still trying everything possible to just put Aziz Majid into try her, testing his ability and knows how much powerful he is in that goal area. Launch the ball forward with a good delivery. Iconico have the first time. And this time around, no problem for Aziz Majid. And the ball is well ready to go out for a goal kick. First promising attempt on goal here from Iconico. But at the end of it, the ball is lashes off the crossbar. It's the turn of Rehboth to start the attack again.
Of course, going to go down different structure. I won't call you real anyway. There was an effort, an ambition from that man, but off time. But the guy was forced to real attempt at either out or on for Iconica. But Rehboth fits at the game on, yet again, waiting for the back. They look more mature, they look more coordinated. Because in the middle, protecting the middle form, Iconica. The passes are straight and right. Look at that. Locating that man from the left side. But that was in there. Going to get to him. I think it has to do more in this game. For me.
This was the same mistake they made against M&N. They've not really learned from that first game against M&N where they were beaten mercilessly by 3 goals to 0. Same thing, giving Rehboth chances to display in the middle of the area, a break in front of goal. If any chances were created by Rehboth, they may just put the ball at the back of the net.
Rehboth have had chances in the box. The one well taken, so we're going to be talking about the goal of 2 for Rehboth. Of Iconica, they need to do more, like I said. They need to show up their defense. But the middle is open, and of course, we got the second booking. And of course, the fourth for Iconica, second booking of the game.
Second booking of the game, both shared by Iconica and Rehboth. Referee trying to have some more odds with the match official. Free kick. Rehboth FC. From the middle of the area. Let them launch forward and no problem. Very easy to reconcile and regain by Iconico. Well, the pass was a very long run from Ojo Johnson to goalkeeper Assis Majid to start the attack again with Elisha Tobilova. Playing very dangerously with their one-touch football from their centre backs. Really making sure they have all ball possession in the advantage. Very composed, Rehboth sides. Regaining that confidence in this game. Believing they can do it with their touches. Regaining the ball possession, control of the game. Making sure everything works out in their advantage, Rehboth. Beautiful set piece of passes now. Locating their teammate. This cross is not the best one at the end. It's the whole Quadri with a clearance to settle for a corner. Another corner, number 2 for Rehboth in this game. So far, so good.
Beautiful composure from Rehboth. Beautiful build-up play from the back. You see, but then the main man, number 20, that middle, probably scoring the passes, and we don't want vision. It's a yellow card, though, but it's been fantastic in this game. I want to notice.
Corner kick, Rehboth. Well delivered. Intercepted by Yusuf, and the shot was the last one. But trying to locate the man who takes the corner kick at the end. Too heavy for him to control. The ball is out for a try, Iconico. Just trying to locate his own teammate. I wonder what was he thinking. Trying to go for goal himself or launching the ball for a pass. At the end, the ball is out for another try, Iconico. Both sides will be really thinking of what to do to just have that goal. In search and begging. Better side so far has been Rehboth. With ball possession advantage 70-30. Beautiful set piece of passes now. They're really enjoying themselves, Rehboth.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic team. You can see their game plan is there. The only thing missing is just getting a goal, which has been very difficult for them. I have to talk about the delivery, the balls have been good, but then where are the attackers? Let's talk about where are the attackers. What are they doing? Because the midfield have been good, but then the chances have not been converted.
I still wonder how exactly will they just get that. Playing perfectly well from the middle of the area and up, gone. Getting into the box, it's been very difficult for them.
Yeah, of course, you can see that again. I don't know why I was asking you where are the attackers? What are they doing? Because they've been having fantastic good crosses, but then no one to collect it.
Now it's the turn of Iconico to try something inside the box area of the Rehboth. Nothing sure at the end. Easy clearance for Rehboth to regain it now. Ogwande Ismail. Oh, the pass is nearly beat out the defender to just locate his own man in front of Yemi Abiola. They need to be very careful. Iconico, a silly mistake, a horrible mistake may just be punished, and that may be the end of the game to open way for Rehboth in this game.
If we get a goal here, my friend might have a goal first. Or a goal first. In the counter, because I think Rehboth are becoming more confident when they have the goal. When they get it.
It's been losing ball so very cheaply, Iconico side. Giving it so very deep out to Rehboth to play their pattern. They've not been really playing a long ball. They've been really enjoying themselves, Rehboth, with tic-tac football. Making sure everything works out in their way. The players are really enjoying what they're seeing here. Iconico have been giving Rehboth a better room to play good football. Get out of there. Launch ball forward now for Rehboth. Oh, the goodness me. The flag is up already. And very lucky side. Iconico escaping that call. They just have to say thank you to the assistant referee for the flag raised.
That would have been a stroll in the park. Amazingly for the left back. Just get into the box and of course take his time and definitely locate someone and of course have a possible tap in here. They both don't have a jersey and they're giving me a goosebump with their kind of play. And make me easily remember the orange, talking about the Dutch national team and the good days. They play lovely, beautiful, sexy football. football we've seen for Rehboth. Well coordinated, well composed, and seems like it's going to be their day. But they need to get a goal for all the possession. Possession don't win games. Goals definitely win games.
We had a very entertaining game last weekend between Iconic's FC and Choice FC, where Choice dominated the whole of the half, first 45 minutes. It was a turnaround in the second 45 minutes, where they were nearly almost shared points with Iconic's FC, who caused 2 goals, beautiful 2 goals in the second half after conceding 3. With the way things are, Rehboth has to make use of the opportunities that are coming. Otherwise, Iconica may just take charge of the second 45 minutes, and that may be the end of the game.
Of course, football is a game of as much as you possess, then you get your chances converted. When you get the goals on, then you have more confidence, you have more time going into the game. But if you are playing and the goals are not coming, the moment your opponent who is possibly inferior to you in terms of possession against the goal, and that means they just put one over you, and that will be pressure, more pressure on you.
You can see the frustration from the technical crew of the Iconica. The coaches passing information to the boys. You can do more. Why playing like this? You play like a turkey. You're not playing like a man who are ready to just do something. You are not here like you are doing something good for yourself. You're not playing like a side wire for business. Talking of Iconica.
Yeah, their plan, I don't get. I try to even try and see what kind of formation they are using. It seems like a 4-3-3, but the cohesion is not there, the bonding is not there, the unity is missing, the passes are not coming through. The middle, they're losing it, and of course, they're losing a whole lot of passes. I haven't seen them join together 1, 2, 3, 4 passes like Rehboth. That means they have a lot to do. Definitely, it's on the manager. And when the team loses, it's on the manager. I want to ask her, what are they doing in training?
Bakari Ibrahim is back on the pitch to continue. Trying to signal to the center of the and now he is called back to continue. Looking at the number 13 jersey for Iconica, Bakari Ibrahim. They've not really been playing like a side who are inside for a victory, who are here for business. The Iconica side, Rehboth have been really showing them how football is being played. Advantage to be Rehboth. Well done call from the assistant referee, free kick after a foul. Unlike the Tobiloba of the Rehboth side, the centre back of the Rehboth have not really been caught to duty since the start of this game. They've really been enjoying themselves. Iconica have not put much pressure on the defenders of the Rehboth. So far so good. So they've been really playing the best kind of football they've been to watch. From the other angle, we have a goal, but not here covered. So don't get it misinterpreted. A throw advantage now for Iconica, who still trying everything possible to have one shot on target. If possible, they can have that breakthrough from that angle. A goal from Iconica may change the whole story.
Of course, that's what the goal can do. I changed how the game will go at the end of the game, because a goal by Iconica means more pressure on the Rehboth. Who will look to get a goal and make it equalize. Definitely, as much as it looks like Iconica is challenged, get a goal, and of course, everything will go across the way.
Raymond, we were put together in the city of Ibadan. That was 3 days ago to watch Green FC against one of the Bia Football Academy. Green FC were all possessed with almost 90 94th minute. Green FC have to score a thunderbolt strike where no fans would have expected that to happen. I'm very sure that may happen against Iconica Rehboth.
That is how just football sometimes works. Like they say, it's biscuit to crack anywhere. And you have all the possession in the world doesn't mean you're going to be guaranteed victory. Because the opponent can just take the half chance they had, and of course, get down the corner and go. And I could see we've seen that many times in football.
Much more pressure from both goalkeepers. They've really been enjoying themselves there. They're having a very cool day. Talking of the 2 goalkeepers, the Rehboth goalkeeper and the Iconica.
They've been at home, sleeping, enjoying themselves on the football field.
My goodness me, there is another call advantage Iconica this time. They've been really having the favor from the referee so far so good. But they just need to be very careful. Referee may overlook one, and that will be a big problem for them.
Yeah, VAR here. You can say it's just a mistake, human mistake from the referee. Of course, then, but you have to be very careful, like you said.
No Quadri. Let's see to Razak Babatune. Titi to the left angle, nobody to locate. I have to give him more strength to chase the ball. A confidence arriving in football from Rehboth, who are really making sure everything goes out in their way, having a very good day like they are in the training ground. They're not really playing like they are on stress, talking of Rehboth.
It's so easy. I mean, they open up for space. You look at the midfield. The moment the ball is there with the defender, then you have to go here. It does too little too much.
Ibrahim. So Ismail Rakib. The delivery is not the best one. At the end, he's trying to dive in, looking for a penalty. Nothing given at the end. It will be a very easy catch for goalkeeper Ayode Tohib. Referee signal for a goal kick. There's a player down, Bakari Ibrahim for Iconica. After that collision with his own teammate inside the box area of his own territory. Again, he has to collapse and collide. Trying to just think if he can just escape through with that tackle from his own teammate. He had a collision with one of his own teammates. He couldn't just feel it. Later on now it's down. Attended to by the medical staff of the Iconica. Surely will be back on his feet to continue. Some minutes ago was up to receive treatment, and now he may be up again to receive another treatment off the pitch. I'm not sure he will be fit enough to continue this game. Talking of this, Bakari Ibrahim, the Iconica midfielder.
Maybe not to wait and see what the reaction will be like when the medics are finished with him. You see him on the floor rolling. So maybe it's not severe. You see him back on the pitch. But that condition was only to concussion. For the forget, people are used to concussion. If they are not back, if he is not okay, that's very clear for the program.
Ball continues, and back to the field of play, Rehboth. Really dominating the game with the ball possession advantage. Rehboth so far so good. A deadly mistake now may be a punishable one. The team can go for goal himself. That's a very selfish play there from IKENNE. Should have go, look at his own teammate, see that frustration from the coach. He knows how important that is. The chances are coming once in a while for Iconica, and they need to utilize it.
Kind of half chance, and of course, a proper delivery to the box would have been a chance for them because they had a tall striker in the box. But one problem that have been for Iconica has been the manner at which they made their passes. You can see they are not having clear passes. They're making mistakes with the passes. You see all through. I mean, like I said, the unity is not getting HD. It's like that.
Oh my goodness me. It's a big blow. And I may not see Bakari Ibrahim to continue this game. There is a substitution ready to be made by Iconica. A big four. A big four and a big blow for Iconica in this game. Seeing Bakari Ibrahim off and replaced by Ogumala Emmanuel. I'm not sure this will be a big one. A big injury to Bakari Ibrahim, who is now replaced by Ogumala Emmanuel. It's a turn of Iconica to start something good at the end. There's no problem. A back pass very heavy to chase for the goalkeeper. Doing everything possible to pull the ball back to the field before going off the line. Rehboth really making everything works out in their way, enjoying the best of football. Everything really working out in their way now. They just need to make sure everything works out in their way. They've not really created any good chances to convert, despite the fact they play good football, talking of the Rehboth sides.
Yeah, they need the chances, they need to create chances. Playing very good football in the middle. Of course, they need to just have that clear-cut chance for them to convert when we get the first goal. I haven't seen the so far in the game. But we're waiting for that magic moment.
Half an hour gone, so far so good live at the REMO Stadium. Match number 9, 2021 season, MNN SAMURIA League. Iconica taking on Rehboth. It's still goalless as it stands. Both sides still in search for the maximum 3 points. So far so good, Rehboth has been the better side in search for the maximum 3 points. Trying to have that breakthrough, put the ball at the back of the net. We may have a shocker from Iconica. They're pushing everything all in their advantage. Rehboth, that's by the fact, having the ball advantage, having the ball possession, all going in their favor. No shot on target to see they can have that breakthrough. Iconica with a push forward. Too heavy, the ball is out. the height, that's the important height of a player. He has really shown what he's made of, walking up Friday, so.
And that was a swift reaction from that goalkeeper. It could have been an easy tapping if his hand didn't reach there, but then it was so swift, a good catch for him to prevent Iconica from taking on that first goal.
Very good defensive job from Ido Quadri, who have been very good in that area. The Iconica captain so far in this game, a warning from the referee on him to stop diving, otherwise he will go into the booking. Needs to be very careful. This is the newly introduced player who replaced Bakary Ibrahim of Mulai Mano. The number 4 jersey, who will have a chance to prove to the coach. He is as well better than Bakary Ibrahim. So far, after injury, season of this game. A corner kick again, number 3 for Iconica so far in this game. They're pushing it all things now working out for Iconica. They're now showing Rehboth they are not the right off.
Yeah, Iconica is building up with the back. I believe it's supposed to be the pressure on Rehboth at the moment.
Players also the best one and escape that after the block from Agolaisu. It's a very easy catch for goalkeeper Aziz Majid. I'm not really under pressure. I have to be sincere with the goalkeeper. I'm not really under pressure so far so good. Despite the fact that we've seen a good football from Rehboth, they've not really put the goalkeeper of the Iconica onto test to see how good he is. They've not just how much they have very good in front. They've really been playing well from the middle of the area to the center forward. To break the defense line of the Iconica have been very, very difficult for them. So far, that's another good movement. And another corner kick, number 3 as well for Rehboth. Corner upon corners, nothing to show about.
Nothing to show for it. You need that moment, that moment of brilliance from any of these teams to bring us into the game. And that was it. 4 finish on the target. That was it. Cool save. Only good goalkeeper.
Nothing to show about what they've been displaying so far so good. It will be something to rejoice about if Iconica can share points with a very good attacking Rehboth side. For one of the good moments of the club history to claim that maximum 3 points, surprisingly, against the better Rehboth side, who have really have a very good chance to score so far so good, but they've been very unlucky so far so good.
I'm so unlucky. I think it's down to their own creativity. The cross is failing, but then the connection was not there. They have been easy in the middle, but the final thought has been easy.
A free kick after a foul on Lawal Kende. Taken by Okumala Imano, who wants his teammate to go inside the box area. If possible, he can make a good connection with the delivery. Again, it's not even a very good one. Rehboth regain the ball possession advantage. Free kick. Very close to their territory. Still wondering how Rehboth scored 2 in their opening game against Okola FC. I'm finding it very difficult to have a breakthrough in this game so far. Despite the fact they've been dominating very good, rolling the ball possession in the advantage, really having a very good game, really having a very good day. Most of the touches have been very much accurate. The passes have been much accurate from the Rehboth side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players of the Rehboth have been touching the ball. The seconds on them have been really very fantastic, but at the end it's been very poor in front for them. Another free kick for Rehboth. This time around will be a very close one. Inside the box area will be taken very quickly, sent to the middle of the area to start the attack with Okwan Ismail. Very, very true shot. Foul. It's a ball advantage. Referee lets it continue. Advantage Iconica. Launched forward by the captain of the side, Ido Quadri. Again, it's a very good connection. Very good heading ball from Ojo Johnson to goalkeeper Aziz Majid. Defensively, you have to credit Iconica. They've really made sure, despite the fact that we will allow you to play Satan, come and attack in front. but they've been very, very good in the defensive role. Talking of the Iconico, they've allowed the Rehboth side to operate in the middle of the area to break that defense line of the Iconico has been so much very difficult for them. So far, so good.
Good organization of the family. As you see, very well. Preventing Rehboth from penetrating, getting that necessary attempt at goal. It's been fantastic for them. They have the credit. This is what they're
Rehboth, shot one. So we start down again. Everything, foul committed in front of the referee. Referee says stand up, I'm not interested in that. Iconica can push the attack forward. Who's the best job there? That's very, very important. Sending him back to goalkeeper will have put him under a big problem.
Serious pressure, but then it was well played out. Well played out just to prevent his team from getting more pressure from Iconica. Iconica is coming up into this game. Should we say that change to left back has been something of sort for this team, because it's like they are now all over Rehboth in the past 10 minutes. We've seen a better Iconica more than the one last time in the game.
Okay, Yemi Abiola is the man down for Rehboth. Attends to by the medical staff of the team. After a fingertip on his face. Back on his feet to continue. Fingertip in front of the referee. Nothing given. Referee allow play continues. On the hand, it should be back to continue. Oh, you hear me? Referee will allow him to go off the pitch to let play continue for his cover for action. Through advantage for Iconico. 7 minutes to go, plus additional time before halftime. It's still goalless as it stands. It's a penalty, or what's the call? I'm still trying to confirm. Oh, it's the free kick. The point from the referee seems clearing.
Rehboth had their hearts in their mouth. I think that was a penalty. Almost have put down the part. But one thing about Iconica the complaining to is the fact that their connection has not been good. The passes have not been good. The delivery have not been good. We need to do a perfect one for them to get that or other wait for opportunity. I said,
are you sure? It should be a penalty! It should be! And yes, it's central! Oh my goodness me, Rehboth are down to 10 men! And what a problem it's becoming from bad to worse for Rehboth in this game. That's why they've been playing good football. You can see the frustration from the players, unexpectedly.
The best player from Rehboth, the man who is dominating the middle, the engine room, the coordinator right there in the middle, has just been given a second yellow card and he's marching on us. You see the hand on his head, he's very disappointed because he knows he's done enough. They won't be able to complain.
Complaining and the referee keep showing yellow card to the players of the Rehboth. It should be a penalty. It's a big call from the referee. It's a penalty, no doubt about that. There is a clear contact.
But I thought that was minimal for me.
My brother, it's not a penalty again. A free kick is given again.
I thought that was minimal. I think that was deserving of the second yellow card for me. I think it wasn't in that. The stop on the hop, it was a case of 50-50. He has to come to defend his team. I thought that was too soft for the referee. Maybe a free kick, but then not a second yellow card.
I'd like to see the replay to know where exactly the foul coming there. This is very surprising to see the referee not giving a penalty this time.
Which the justice for? They're not going to
really becoming a big problem now for Rehboth. They are down to 10 men. They will have to start again from the scratch. Think on how they can do it. Nevertheless, don't write them off. You can still with 10 men. You really play a very good football. The chances have been coming. Now they will have to learn from the lesson that when chances are coming, you need to utilize. Otherwise, it may be a story you never expect. Iconica will not have all chance, all victory in their hand. It's possible they can get a maximum 3 points.
Yeah, advantage to Iconica, but can let take and then make it count the make advantage. Most especially because the main man right there in the middle for Rehboth has been red carded. So that was the engine room, the one who was displaying the passes, is out. Can they take advantage of that? We need to wait and see what happens in this game.
Rehboth, I'm still thinking how the referee waived the call not to have been given Iconica a penalty. That the ball was committed inside the box area. Still trying to confirm why the referee will deny that penalty call for Iconica.
Maybe what he saw was outside the box. Maybe what he saw was outside the box. But then, I mean, the referee has a final decision. He's made the decision already. Of course, Iconica wasted that. It was a glorious chance. And to have to right just at the edge of the box.
Now 4-3-3 formation from the coach. We now turn to 4-3-2, if I'm right. Because a man will be dropped and then center forward to play in the middle of the area.
It could be 4 and 3-2. It could be 3-4-2.
And it could be 4-4-1.
It could be 4-4-1, depending on what you want. But I think they will need more advantage, more players in the middle, because that was where they are dominating. Because with the man down,
this is the point man, or at the end, nobody to support it. One to beat one. Oh, good defensive job there from Ojo Johnson. I have to applaud him even there. That's a very experienced defender there. Good job from Ojo Johnson. He knows sending it back to goalkeeper will be well chased by the main man who is chasing him. And have to do that duty very well done. Good job there by Ojo Johnson to just escape through that. Oh, what a clearance to stay on the sky. And the ball is out for a throw. Rehboth. Oh, the game will now be a bad one. To see them playing 10 men, they will have to play with all sweat for the next 45 minutes.
The coach will be looking to make changes that will affect the team positively. At the moment, he might be confused of what next to do. I think he's waiting for interval. We will near the interval, after an interval very soon. Of course, if we can go inside the dressing room and play.
Very, very strong ball. It is now the Iconica side are having 70 touch advantage of running away with that much more points. If they can utilize and put much more pressure on the other side with their main man in the middle of the area, is right. And this will be a big problem for the Rehboth to face.
I don't see Iconica scoring soon because the league have been poor, like I said. They don't find each other easily. Their passes are heavy. The wrong passes are through in this game for Iconica. I don't see them scoring soon. It just started to make advantage. Maybe it will change later, but right now, I don't see such happening.
A minute to go, plus additional time before halftime. It's still goalless assistance. Scoreline still remain blank between Iconica and Rehboth. A man is off for Rehboth, and they have to play with 10 men for the next minute, plus additional time. A minute to go, plus additional time from the referee. Second 45 minutes will be on the way after 15 minutes of rest. Rehboth will have to play with 10 minutes, 10 men. They will just have to go back, think of how they can escape this. It will be better for them to draw than lose. Talking of the Rehboth, they know it's a big task ahead of them. If they can win this game with 10 men, they have to do extra work.
Of course, extra work, hard work, more energy. They stick to the game plan. I don't think they are confused because it's 10 men. I think they keep their game plan. You can see it. The build-up is still there. It's just they are 10 men down. They are 1 man down. But I don't think that. It's actually really showing it's effective so far.
And they need to be very careful. They've been so aggressive. Talking of the Rehboth. 3 players of the Rehboth into the referee booking already won from the Iconica. Free kick advantage, Iconica in a very good area. He may look for goal himself. Talking of Aguala Yusuf.
And I hope it won't be another wasted effort. Like the one we see so far.
I said it earlier before the kick was taken. He may go for goal himself and just flashing it on the crossbar for a thank you effort by the goalkeeper of the Rehboth. Assis Majid, who just watched the ball go off the sky.
The goal said also pieces I've seen in my life of watching football. Iconica are not making use of it. Just go from there. I think I've just made use of one, but no, it's not happening.
Now, Rehboth trying to lose concentration, but they need to just remain focused. Talking of the Rehboth, they are losing balls so cheaply to the hands of the Iconica. Open Ismail for Rehboth, running a pain, trying to just let the referee put the man, the offender, into booking, and you can see that frustration on his, telling the referee, you should have booked him. That's a big. Oh, it's a racket, Sean. The referee should just look into his pocket very well before bringing in cards.
No, it's a poor gesture from that player. You don't tell the referee what to do. The reason why the guy was to book for the referee to book the player.
Every referee as well needs to calm down. You already put yourself into, you put hands into pockets. You put hands into the pocket. You cannot just escape it by just putting the car back. You show it to the referee.
It was not showing a party on him because it could have been more disadvantage for Rehboth. But then again, the players will be very careful.
I keep saying it, that the Rehboth players are too aggressive, not well disciplined, and this may give a big room for Iconica to penalize on that, pressurize them on that. They've been so very aggressive, not well disciplined Rehboth. And that will be that for the first 45 minutes, live at the REMO Stadium IKENNE stage. Match number 5 of the M&N SAMURIA League. Iconica Junior, Rehboth yet to score.
And the first card, Rehboth has been assigned, but the balls are hacking. And for Iconica, they have to do more in the second half to play something out because they are at the moment a man advantage over Rehboth. Come back for the second half.
Second half on the way. We set it again. For the next interesting second 45 minutes of the action, it was a very interesting first 45 minutes of action between Iconica and Rehboth. A controversial penalty call and a controversial red card. Still a deliberate one. It's still on the paper till now. And watch for what is given by the referee on a Rehboth player who sent a chance for Iconica! And the goal will stand. Now IKENNE is the man. Just 45 seconds into the second half, Iconica have taken that precious lead. Now they've taken the advantage that the Rehboth side are down to 10 men. Now Iconica lead by goal to 0.
One man half, one goal half immediately in the second half. What's saying is at the end of the first half, we need to control something to have the first goal. Of course, when it passed right there to the box of Rehboth, you have to convert that. You don't miss that. Very important first goal for Iconica. And of course, it might just be a real pressure now on Rehboth, who are down to 10 men, and of course, down by a goal.
A change, or this is the double change for Iconica. First is the midfielder who will be introduced in this game. Animation Teslim having his own chance now for the next 40 minute plus, show his own impact. And the goalkeeper of the Iconica will be replaced. He will have his last stage of the game. Ayade Toyib.
You want to ask what's the rationale behind replacing the goalkeeper? You want to ask that question?
I'll surely ask you. Now that you ask yourself, you need to answer what.
I'm not in the mind of the coach. The keeper knows why he decided to change the goalkeeper. Maybe it's because the second goalkeeper. Maybe the first goalkeeper is now on the pitch. Maybe, just maybe.
What they've been searching for long, they found the missing rib. They found the missing rib. Talking of Iconica, they finally put the ball on goal. Put the ball at the back of the net. This 2021 season, and now they've gotten what they've been looking for. Now, can they just hold on the pressure from the Rehboth side for the next 42 minutes plus additional time from the referee? Corner kick for Iconica. Much more pressure on the Rehboth side now. They're down to 10 men. They are down with to go. Just a minute into the second 45 minutes. They concede that goal. A corner kick there, King. Goalkeeper is there and cleared it out of the danger zone. Will be a throw surely Iconica. Iconica have now gained everything, all in their advantage in the start of the second half.
Yes, you can say that again. Very early goal to put themselves in a very good advantage against them very open.
Foul, and that should be a booking offense. Advantage for Rehboth. Taking shot and very quickly. Stops it over. Trying to just make everything work out in their way. Iconica now. Checking very short and quickly by the Iconica side now. Trying to pressurize now the defense line of the Rehboth. Beautiful delivery this time around. Still not away cleared there by the Rehboth. They push the attack forward Iconica. It's a beautiful cross now. Attention Ibukun. The flag is up already and relieve the pressure. on the Rehboth side. Free kick, Rehboth taking very quickly in the territory. Chiefs for Iconica to start. Too much. Still hold on it at the end. It's not the best control for Lawal Salam. An advantage. Still continue to ask myself if Rehboth can just have the day for themselves and share points. They're having it very bad in this game. They had a draw against Okwala FC. Now it's becoming a very bad day for them against Iconica, who struggle all in the first half. Now having it all in their advantage, taking advantage of the payment of the Rehboth side after a player has been sent off in the first half. Tip the ball, it should be 2! Iconica now should have the maximum 3 points. This time around is the main man in front who had been searching for that goal all before now. Kayode Yusuf have had to the tally for Iconica, and it's becoming for bad for the Rehboth side. Bad to us now for the Rehboth side. A very bad day for Rehboth.
It's a bad day for Rehboth. There are 2 goals down, 1 man down. 2 goals down, 1 man down. And of course, 2 goals down, 1 man down in this game. Look at them. They're feeling happy. I mean, 2 early goals in the second half. The game has changed. I mean, that 1 man has turned the tides. Of course, only 2 goals in the second half has turned the game. Maybe it's game over, but we can't say never.
Kayode Yusuf had been searching for the goal all before now. He had a very good time in the first game against IKENNE. Now he had a final breakthrough, and this time around, this should just seal the game for Iconica. So far, so good. They now lead by 2 goals to 0. This should just seal that game for them and claim the maximum 3 points. It's a bad day now for Rehboth, who had been doing everything possible in the start of the first 45 minutes. Goalkeeper for the Rehboth is down. Attempts over the medical staff. It's now a day Rehboth will not want to remember. Now down to 10 men. Having it very bad for them now. Seeing one of their teammates sent off 7 minutes before halftime. It's really becoming a very difficult task for them to face against the Iconica side, who have now really having it very good for themselves in the second half. I'm still continuing to doubt if Rehboth can just save themselves from this mess. A foul on Lawal Kende, the man who opened the scoring for Iconica. Frustration on the face of the Rehboth side. Everything now working out perfectly for Iconica since they scored the opening goal from Lawal Kende. Adds to the tally, the main man, that strong man, that tall man in front. Kayode Yusuf. This should just seal the game for them and claim the maximum 3 points they've been searching for since the start of this league. Finally, Iconica have found the back of this net, and not 1 but 2.
Yes, for advantage to them. 2 goals scored early in the second half. Of course, change the game. We entered the first half as a very good defense of this game. We see that how we're able to have been decided. Of course, just before the began themselves, Iconica got the first very early goal in the second half. Of course, that's awesome. That's so much confidence, not composure for Iconica. You can see the game is just yes to lose.
Still continue to take with the way Iconica played in the first 45 minutes. No one will see this coming in the second 45 minutes. A very good start in the first 5 minutes, and now they've scored 2.
Yeah, the game is a game of 2 halves. That football. I will soon this over and over again. Where a team has a better first half and second half well cracking. And this time around, it's time for Iconica to the game. When I go in the first half, I didn't give them a chance. I wasn't expecting them to get a goal early enough in the second half because of the way they played in the first half. But they proved me wrong. Now they are 2 goals up in the second half. And like I said, the game is there to lose. They are on the way to the fourth victory.
Raymond, with the red card shown to the player of the Rehboth side, a controversial one. If I have to be sincere with you, now this has put much more pressure on the Rehboth, and now this has tell on the players as well.
That was a controversial call, and now it's affecting our Rehboth. You could see, like I said, it was their main man. The engine in the middle was taken away by the Rehboth. They are definitely affected the way they play and everything they are planned for this game.
Now, everything working out good for Iconica, becoming back to us now for Rehboth, who will go down the table with just 1 point. But you still have one team who is still with 0 points, talking of the Lancashire side, who are yet to play their second game.
Of course, they move out of the division zone, and of course, they will be going straight up to the top position and going ahead of Rehboth. They will be going on 3 points with the defense.
It's now just something they will rejoice with 2 goals to claim maximum 3 point possibility of seeing them scoring more, talking on the Iconica. They're really not shown like the side who are ready to score in the start of the first half. I said it all before now that if in the second half the chances created by the Rehboth in the first 45 minutes is not well utilized, they may just be punished in the second 45 minutes, and this is what is happening.
Football is a game of chances. You get a chance to come back here. Yeah.
Chance never Rehboth to reduce the scoreline. Not well taken this time around, and that reaction shows. That reaction tells more how important our chances.
Of course, you could have brought them back to the game, give them anything, some confidence, but it was not well eat, and of course, went up that game. The coach of Rehboth has to do something, maybe a formation tweak, maybe another midfield enforce have to come in, but then we'll wait and see what he's going to do.
Keep on and reap everything. Bring back the glory for the Rehboth is what the whole trio of the Rehboth fans will be saying. I still wonder what will be the day for the Rehboth, who will surely not be happy with the result and the appreciation from the central referee. But nevertheless, it has happened. Iconica claiming the day now. Can they just hold on the pressure from the Rehboth, who will be ready to play all in attack for the equalizer?
I guess we should say one-man hope. The make advantage for Iconica is yes to do. If you don't hold enough to hold, if you are not good enough to hold a 2-goal lead, then as well ask you, the coach and the player, what are doing in the game of football. But it's your chance, it's your game.
Return the ball possession for attack now. Iconica trying to break that defense line of the Rehboth once again. This time around, launched the ball into the man who scored the second goal. Recovered well by the defender of the Rehboth to push the attack for Okwande Ismail. Tips it over. Oh, it's a beautiful pass now once again. This time around, no problem for goalkeeper. Why not just calming himself down? Cool down. You are in search of goal. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure you're in very good position to hit the ball so that the goalkeeper will know what exactly happens.
Yeah, of course, I expect communication from the Rehboth guys. They expect Claudine to keep the ball and calm down because there was nobody in that box yet. Even if he's trying to create a delivery, then he decided to go and goal himself. That tells you how much they are looking for that very first goal.
Ball advantage, Rehboth after a foul on one of the teammates of the Rehboth side. Passes trying to beat the defenders of the Iconica. This time should be advantage Rehboth, yes. Not really happy with the referee decision. The captain of the Iconica is Joe Quadri. But the decision will stand advantage Rehboth free kick. Who are doing everything possible to reduce the scoreline. Okwande Ismail having conversation with his own teammates. 1, 2, 3 player joining the attack. Trying to make sure they reduce the scoreline. Very good in scoring. Rehboth still surprised. They are here to put the ball. It's a penalty!
A chance for Rehboth now.
And Rehboth have a chance to reduce the scoreline. If possible, they can convert it. A penalty given, a conversion is needed, if possible. It's the captain, the point man, the defender who knows what it is to score this goal. Have that chance to bring Rehboth glory back again.
The goal here at Bashir means that we have a game on our hands. That will give Rehboth more confidence going to the game. And of course, they can't afford to let this penalty go. They can't afford to miss this. They have to convert this chance, this penalty, to make sure they bring their team back into play.
Very, very slight and very soft decision from the referee. Nevertheless, it goes down, and it's Elisha Tobiloba, the captain of Rehboth, the goalkeeper of the Iconica, the captain of the Rehboth. Tobiloba! The keeper save!
That was a poor one.
What a save by goalkeeper, the last leg of the goalkeeper, the night Tobiloba, and now game on.
Poor one, Bashir. I mean, that could have been a goal that would have brought Rehboth back, but their confidence will be low because they just have they have it in their hands and they've lost this. They want to ask how they will react immediately. Can they just get one goal?
Now it's really becoming a mess for the Rehboth side. They have a chance, very good in their hand, to bring themselves back in this game, and now they've just lost it so very cheaply.
Just when you expect the man who should motivate the team, talking about the captain of the team, to score and bring his boys back into the game, it just means that playing it down the middle, I mean, that was too poor for me. If you're hitting it down to the middle, hit it very fast, hit it to the extent that the goalkeeper has no chance in the middle. I mean, you hardly save a penalty for being played in the middle, but this wasn't it, and of course it was lost.
Now, they should be okay with the scoreline. Advantage 2-0 Iconica. Still the game for them. Otherwise, if another mistake is being utilized by Rehboth, they may pull themselves and have themselves to blame Iconica. Beautiful pass now. Chance here to make it 2 for himself and 3 for Iconica. Why slipping down? My goodness me. He should have done better than this. What exactly was he thinking?
That would have been his third goal. But how he hesitated in that one, before I don't understand. Why hesitating? You took out the goalkeeper already. They hit it straight to the net and have your third goal. Now they pray for yourself and score. End the game and allow Rehboth no chance at all. Look at him. He's disappointed because he felt he had been a third goal.
He knows how much important that chance was. And at the end, slipping very easily out. Kayode Yusuf was the man who scored the second goal for Iconica in this game. Had the chance to score 2, but at the end, it was a very good recovery from goalkeeper to make sure he doesn't concede 3 this time. He knows how much more important to keep the game alive for Rehboth, and now he has done perfectly well. Talking of Kayode, Majid, what a time to just position yourself. That pass beat all the defenders of the Rehboth. At the end, the goalkeeper did everything to just keep the hope alive.
That was a great chance for Belgium, Bashir. I was expecting him going to be a third goal. He did the goalkeeper already. He put the ball in the net, and of course, he hesitated a lot. Of course, had the goalkeeper a chance to come back that, of course.
Corner kick to Rehboth, trying to just make a pace. It goes for goal! Off target. It's a very good try. Goes for goal himself, goes for his block, and at the end the ball goes off the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Iconical. It's now time for Rehboth to wake up from their sleep. Believe time running out. If they want to salvage the day for themselves, or Iconica hold on much more pressure from the Rehboth side and run away with a maximum 3 points they've been begging for long. I'm not so surprised to see this in favor of the Iconica. They had a very poor start in the first half, and everything working out very, very good. First start of the second half. First 5 minutes was all advantage Iconica and well utilized.
Of course, those two chances perfectly well. And of course, that gives them a big advantage over Rehboth. Wow, down the wall.
Now, playing that pattern, Rehboth playing the first half, having it good for themselves, surely, and that influential player is very, very good in the middle of the area. Lawal IKENNE, very influential, very important in the middle of the area, dazzling all around, making sure he just gives the problem on the Rehboth side. You see him in every angle talking of Lawal IKENNE, dazzling all around, making everything so much easy for himself. lovely set pieces of passes now from the Iconical one-touch football. Pressurizing the defense line of the Rehboth and start for that third goal. A goal now for Iconical in this game. We'll all seal it for them and claim that maximum 3 points. 2 goals is enough as well to claim the maximum 3 points. But hard now from the Iconical to just wrap everything up.
Do everything well. I think the passes right at the moment are strolling, connecting very well, better than what they played in the first half.
This is man, I'm talking about IKENNE, very good in the middle of the area, making it very much difficult for the Rehboth side. Oh, they escaped that danger. It's the turn of the Rehboth to return the attack forward now. What is Mahi? Launching to the left flank, trying to just break the defense line of the Iconical inside the box area. And then there is a defender to make a strong back. For Iconical to push the attack forward. Oh, lovely set piece. The goalkeeper is off his line. He needs to be very careful escaping it. Be very surprised. Seeing himself conceding 2 in this game, talking of the Rehboth goalkeeper. This might not have been a very good call in the first half. Rehboth pushing the attack forward. They get fans! Oh! Free header! The flag is up already. Almost. The flag is up already to cool camp. Iconical move their heart to have been up. But the flag is up already on Sunday Michael. Free kick advantage Iconical. The goalkeeper will not be in a rush to take the kick. This time around taking it very short. Start the attack once again. Equalize for the launching ball forward. No problem for Richard Johnson to regain ball possession for the Rehboth side.
Down Rehboth, and of course 1 month then as well. They try to push themselves in this game to make sure they can go. That penalty means war, sir. Only going to help them. That would have been a complete booster. But this is themselves by the captain. And of course, Iconica.
Flag is up. At this time around, no problem for the Rehboth defenders. Free kick taken very short quickly this time. Launch the ball forward. Good interception by the midfielders of the Iconical. Goalkeeper needs to be very careful there. Forget a flag that you're leading by 2 goals to 0. Don't make any mess on the ball, otherwise you get punished.
Of course, you are in the 18-yard box. Any mistake there from you means that that might just be a goal for Rehboth, and of course, you have brought back those boys back into the game yourself when you have it in your hands. And Rehboth are still trying to push to get a goal here. That means, that penalty means it's standing on them. They have brought them back into the game. But it is still, Iconica confidently leading by 2 goals to nothing. Numerical advantage. Advantage, everything advantage on them. It's a game to lose, and they're just trying to push through, trying to get a good goal. They're not closing in, but they're not creating, forcing the game, of course. The goal was just pushing forward.
This is the turn of the Rehboth. Very, very difficult for them to break the defense line of the very busy Iconical side. The pass beats the defender, the goalkeeper is off his line. Assis Majid with the clearance, and the ball we have for the throw-in. Advantage Iconical. Possibly been having it very good in the second half, better than their performance in the first half. Talking of the Iconical, they have a very poor start in the first half. Talking of the Iconical side, now reverses the case. A double substitution ready to be made, but there is a one player ready to make his own impact for Rehboth. And it's Afolabi IKENNE replacing Okwade Ismail, who is having his last stage of this game. It's the turn of Afolabi IKENNE to make his own impact. If possible, can reduce the scoreline or hold much more pressure from the Iconica side who are not tired of scoring.
I don't understand it's a good one. Because the second defender was brought out for another defender. Maybe that there was a different with goals, so we had to shut up. But I felt they are going to cover the midfield at that moment.
Akibola Joao having two clear chances in the start of the second half after his side Rehboth conceding two. And two attempt on goal was a very weak one. Good clearance from Ido Ukodru for Iconica. The other wasn't the best one from Lawal Salam. It should be a foul, but advantage. At the end, winning inside a free kick confidently this time around. Iconica are really enjoying the second half of this game.
Yeah. They're doing Lawal Salam. Doing taking on the defenders. That's a yellow card for the captain of Rehboth.
70 minutes gone. 20 minutes to go for the additional time. Iconica. Conversation from the coach of the Iconica and Agbola Yusuf. And now to just cook out themselves. You are leading by 2-0. Don't get in rush. I'm very sure that will be the message from the coach of the Iconica to his boys. We already having the day for ourselves. Let's just lose this house so very cheaply. 2 goals is enough to claim that maximum 3 points we've been searching for. This game, all in the hands of Iconica. If they will run off with a maximum 3 points, they just still have enough time to hold on the pressure from the Rehboth side, who will be having it a very bad day for themselves. After there is a man sent off 8 minutes before halftime, they will now have to play with that 10 men since the first half whistle. Second 45 minutes was a very bad one. They considered 2 within the space of 5 minutes. A foul on the goalkeeper of the Rehboth, Aziz Majid, after the head tackle from Kayode Yusuf. An advantage Rehboth taken very quickly. The assistant referee flag is on. He wants the kick to be taken where the foul committed. This time around, it's well done and okay by the referee. Are really not getting themselves so far in the game. They've really lose football time composure since they consider 2 and losing that penalty through the hands of the captain Tobiloba. They've really lose their composure, their commitment in this game. Leaving it all to Iconica to play their pattern. This is Lawal Salam.
Fantastic start. It's coming on the first half.
Chips over now. Lovely set piece of this is Lawal Sambo. Tips by Lawal Kende at the end, not locating any of his own teammates. And the ball is out for another substitution ready to be made by Iconica. This time around is Afolabi Uthman. Ready to make his own impact for the next minute or so. Plus additional time and man to be substituted. So he's that main man in front. Who scored the second goal for Iconica in this game? Kayode Yusuf. Not really happy with the referee decision to sub him off. Thinking he still wants to play more.
The Iconica coach is making changes upon changes, trying to kill the game.
Bring in fresh legs.
But I'm not seeing the impact of Rehboth's coach. Is he confused? Doesn't know what next to do?
Losing up already. That penalty is stabilized the whole game.
You say that again, that would have been a chance again to go back to the game. When you're fighting speed, that energy. But that was costly.
The momentum brought in by the Rehboth in this game, the facilitation, the excitement, the energy, the breakthrough. Chance now for Iconica to make it 3. And this time around is a very easy one. And no problem for Aziz Majid. And almost for Iconica to make it 3 for themselves. And just sends it a big call after being loose to emanate 3 goals to bring it back to the memory that as well they can score 3 facing any other team. So far so good, the ball is on the touchline, not out. No. The call from the referee wasn't the best one on our Folabi Utman. The ball still on the touchline. Advantage. Rehboth. Trying to launch into the middle of the area. Regain the possession. You can see Agola Yusuf now really having a very good game since the side have been playing perfectly well. The one salam now. This should be 3 this time around. Lawa Kende. Chance! Iconica wrapping it up. And it's becoming bad to us now for Rehboth. This should just seal the game for them. Iconica 3, Rehboth 0.
This has sealed the game already. In less than 25 minutes before the end of this match. And of course, Iconica just added the 3rd goal, 3 goals to nothing. I mean, that ball was snatched right there at the end of the ball of Rehboth. Well played in. It wasn't going to be selfish. He laid it down to his man, Salam, who has been instrumental, who has been fantastic in coming in the first half. Of course, since Iconica gone digging him up, game over if you ask me, definitely. Rehboth looked relaxed, looked confused. The energy, the fighting, the bite is off from them at the moment. And of course, they're not really looking up to concede more goals.
Now, Rehboth will have to go back to their drawing table. Look at exactly what happened. Raymond, if you ask me, the red card to stabilize the whole team, give room for Iconica to operate, the penalty missed, destabilize, give all advantage for Iconica, losing hope, Rehboth side, believing they cannot score again after that penalty missed. Seems them like a tired leg and giving it all advantage for Iconica, who had really a very good game in the second half, better than the first half.
Zero display from Iconica in the first half. And I felt beyond the red card, the early goal in the second half, so I played in factor in Iconica's win. If they haven't got a possible early goal, maybe Rehboth could have a chance of believing in themselves. But that early goal has set a lot of negatives into their spine, and from there they started cracking.
Agola Yusuf having a new problem. Iconica midfielder, the player of the Iconica calling on the medical staff of the Iconica to attend to him. It's really in pain. What's really your problem? Trying to confirm what exactly the problem of Agola Yusuf is, and one man taking my fearless energy drink. No serious action here. There is another friendly match going on in the other side of the field between the under-16 REMO stars and the opponents. All advantage under-16 REMO stars. The lead by a goal to 0. For now, our concentration is on IKENNE SAMURIA League 2021-2022 season. Match week 4, match number 5 between Iconica FC and Rehboth. Iconica lead by 3 good goals to 0. Very good goal scores. Corner kick, Iconica taking shot this time. Breaks in and dazzling into the box 18. At the end, the reflection of his own teammate, not well covered. Rehboth now doing everything, even if they cannot just level up, reduce the scoreline. They have a chance through the penalty spot missed by Tobilova and the captain. But they still not here relenting. If possible, they can just reduce the scoreline. Agola Yusuf for Iconica, the number 29 jersey is back on his feet, signaling to the referee. on his feet. No signal from the referee to allow him in. Iconica still in ball possession, rolling and enjoying themselves. All advantage was all in favor of Rehboth in the first half. Iconica now had advantage of second 45 minutes to enjoy the best of football. If you ask me, Raymond, Iconica have well utilized the chances they created better than the Rehboth in the first half.
Yes, every chance created, part one, as we all use to make it up. Of course, our team to keep for chances. And they did. You know they had in the first 45 seconds to second out. Very close to. You know that one immediately 5 minutes later. That's what they got. Second one. But from there on, it's been doing straight in the pack.
Really having a very good day. Flag is up already. You just have to come back. You need to be very, very careful. You can just put the ball at the back of the net, otherwise you go into the referee booking. Iconica now are really showing the stuff they're made of. They've not really played like this in the first half. Raymond, I'm surprised to see them playing a very good football in the second half. Rehboth pushing forward now. They have a chance here now. Rehboth, well done by the defenders of the Iconica. They're really making sure they don't want to concede the Iconica side.
Yes, they have got in the first game with the goal trap. Bash, I think goes to nothing. Now they are on 0 goals because the stand.
They've minus that -3, now they are in 0.
Yes, they repaid all their debt. Of course, somebody has to suffer. That is the Rehboth as a result of that. And as it looks, they're going second on the log. They're going third on the log rather. Of course, they are on 3 points. One more goal will take them to second on the log. And they take over second FC. One goal there. So definitely for Iconica, they're having very good, happy. They're continuing instructions. It's been a wonderful game. Wonderful game for Iconica.
Tripping and tripping. A booking by the referee on the Iconica midfielder Agbola Yusuf. After the foul was very heavy. The referee not really liking it. The free kick taking. It's off for goal! At the end, he has been calling for it. He has been seeing their chances, and at last, Oyeyemi Abiola has finally found the breakthrough and reduce the scoreline for Rehboth. As it stands now, Iconica 3, Rehboth 1.
Too late. Too late. They still have 10 minutes, about
8 minutes.
There's no time to get something out. Let's do 4th and 7 to get that. 1 more, 2 more goals.
Are we to see the same scoreline that happened last weekend between Joint FC and Kopola?
And just wait and see how we better after this game.
Penalty, have been treated by now and hit the ball.
Maybe Iconica might not have been watching the top goal. It have been something different.
Still not yet over. Don't say it's over in football. A mistake done. A chance here now for Iconica. Good goalkeeping this time around. Still not yet cleared. Surviving that danger. Rehboth now pushing forward now. They can start the attack forward now. That's the pressure and keep the home alive on themselves. They can do it. This is the goal scorer for Rehboth. What it is the scoreline. Ajibola Joel. That's the danger man in front. Ajibola Joel. My goodness me, what forced you there? Another man is slipped down. What exactly is the problem for the Rehboth? 2 players slipped down inside the box area. This is the time they need them most.
Yes, exactly. I mean, two moments, what do you have about?
Remo stars are having his right watch against their opponent. They lead by 2 goals to 0. On the other end, 3 as confirmed. They lead 3 goals to 0. So they're having it very good ahead of the new season challenge. But for now, what we are seeing live at the second hand here, Iconica leads Rehboth by 3 good goals to 1. Goal kick advantage, Iconica, who will be doing everything possible not to concede. No, they did everything not to concede. And at the end, they have nothing to do about that goal from Ajibola Joel.
Well played.
He had a lot of opportunities for now. He was scoring that goal. Where he was in a position where his strike was very soft and very good for goalkeeper. This time around, he was more positioned. The goalkeeper had nothing to do about that.
position and well played. He knew where he wanted the ball to go. And of course, we just have to reduce and everything. I really want this to be respectful. Maybe one goal, then we'll be happy they didn't lose that. Canela's game.
Another player down for Iconica. Attention by no teammate. Surely we're back on the speed to continue. Trying to confirm if it is Lawal Salam. Very good game since Lawal Salam. Oyedoku Ayuba. Back on his feet to continue the number 18 just in for Iconica in this game. Really been very strong in the middle of the area in the second half. But I still keep asking myself, with the way Iconica are playing this second 45 minutes, if they put it very much hard in the first half, it would have been a better side so far. Rehboth had all what it takes in the first 45 minutes to score goals. Nothing well utilized. Iconica points.
When you miss chances, you get punished for it. Simple as this in football. Iconica have got 4 chances in the second half. When you take the first half, Rehboth have got 3 chances. Combine nothing. That was a big difference outside the red card.
Raymond trying to see Ido Quadri, the captain of Iconica, have been very, very important, very influential in that defensive role. He has really had a very good game so far, so good. Very composed defender, talking of the captain of the Iconica, Ido Quadri. His recovery has been very excellent, making sure all balls have been won, area balls, grab ball, and he has shown the quality to make though. This is a foul, nothing given by referee after number. At the end, strike from Ajibola John, not the best one, and the ball is out from Rehboth. You can see the frustration from the goalkeeper telling the referee the ball touches his hand.
Every judge will have to be dangerous. Imagine if you had got down on something that is called We're talking about the captain of Iconica will be fantastic. The organization is top notch. I mean, he's been there for his team. Clearance, interceptions, recoveries, ground tackles on the air. The passes as well have been great. If you want my wife, motivated his team in the second half, and it's also clearly.
Its impact has really been positive on Iconica so far in this game. Talking of the captain, Ido Quadri, free kick Iconica this time. They're not in rush. Really trying to enjoy the next minute of football before 90. Rehboth regain the ball possession now. Trying to just make sure they reduce the scoreline. Lovely long ball in. The control wasn't the best one. And make it a very good recovery for the captain of the Iconica to regain the ball possession. Lovely launch ball. The control was a very poor one. And now gives advantage for Iconica to regain the ball possession.
Look like a one-on-one with the goalkeeper and have control. I mean, let him down and the goal was there.
Lawal Salam now, 1-1. This is Lawal Salam. Very good defensive job there by the defender, Razak Babatunde. Good recovery there from the defender. You have to do all that duty to make sure that attempt on goal from Lawal Salam is being stopped. Good recovery there from the defender of the Rehboth.
Good one by Abdel Salam. Was a bit slow. Maybe he was looking for a penalty because his mate was waiting for him. Just an early square play into the box. It would have been a bigger chance for Iconica.
Good cross, intercepted well by goalkeeper Aziz Majid. Kuali Aziz launches the ball forward. The captain is always there. Very, very hard for you to win balls ahead. With Ido Quadri, the captain of the Iconica, very strong, high guy. Oh, the pass almost reached the defenders of the Rehboth. The 2 defenders lock the door, make sure the ball isn't beat off their defenders. Iconica regain it out. Having the ball advantage, possession advantage, Iconica now. Having it very good this time in the second half, Afolabi Utmana. From the left line, looking for support of his own teammates. This is Agbola Yusuf, who had a very good game in this game. At the end, it's a poor shot, trying to go for goal, trying to put his name on the score sheet as well.
Oh yeah, to relax when the game is still seems easy for you. We want to try a lot of things by ourselves. Okay, one of those what are interesting. Andrew, that captain for Iconica, and the super.
Substitution on the touchline for Rehboth. Rahim Malik. Foul, not given. At the end, the referee decides to waive the call for the advantage. Rehboth this time, the Kadri is down, the captain of Iconica. This is a tactic change of wasting time from the captain of the Iconica, but I'm not sure what exactly happened to him. But tactics of wasting time. He knows how much important it is for them to just waste 30 seconds out of it. Trying to signal to the...
I think it felt if I move out my place, definitely have to find my first back up. Whether easy or not. Because getting second goal for Rehboth remains the last.
So they're taking it from here, Rakib. Give it very, very easy to Iconica. Oh, lovely set piece of skill down from the newly introduced player, Joe Convenant. Advantage for Rehboth, who are trying to do everything to reduce the scoreline much more. A goal is very important in this kind of league season. Goalkeeper making it a very easy catch and not going to be a rush. Oh, lovely sap from the goalkeeper to Lawal Salam. Beautiful pass there from the goalkeeper, locating his main man in front, and the pass really getting it right. And that will be that of the show. That will be that for the end of this game. And the referee has already put an end to this game. A very fine outing for Iconica and a very disappointing result for Rehboth. Live at the REMO Stadium in IKENNE Stage. Match number 5, week 4. Iconica 3, Rehboth 1.
Disappointment for Rehboth at the end of the day. Came into the game, started well. Looks like the team that will take the day. Lost the chances, got a controversial red card. And from there, it was all advantage to Iconica. Took the touches in the second half. And of course, it was all for Iconica. If it goes to one end at the end of the day, they move straight to the second on the log. Immediately, they to the third on the log, on the lead. But then for Rehboth, they'll be counting their losses. Beyond the red card, they've been poor.
That's the end of the match of today.